All right, for the first movement, it's going to be a max jerk off the rack. We're going to show 3 styles of jerk: split, push, and behind the neck. So the first style is going to be a split jerk. This will be acceptable as far as full lockout. 3-point lockout, knees locked out, hips in line, elbows locked out. That's a good split jerk. This will be not acceptable for split jerk. Failed rep. You must have the 3-position lockout, knee, hip, elbow. For the second style jerk, it will be a regular push jerk. That's an acceptable push jerk. 3-point lockout, knee, hip, elbow. This is not acceptable for push jerk. For your last jerk, it's going to be from behind the neck, wide or close grip position, so you can be snatch grip position or more narrow. This will be an acceptable behind the neck jerk. Full lockout, knee, hip, elbow. Not acceptable for behind the neck jerk. Close, but no rep. Second movement is going to be conventional deadlift, so no sumo. So an acceptable deadlift, full lockout, knee, hip, shoulder behind bar path. Not acceptable for deadlift. Almost, but no rep. Almost, but no rep. Acceptable for deadlift. Lock out hips, knee, shoulder behind bar path. Third movement is going to be a power snatch or full snatch. So we're going with power snatch. What's acceptable? Full lockout, knee, hip, elbow. Not acceptable for power snatch. No rep. Now we will go into full snatch. Full squat. No rep. Must maintain balance of your lockout. Good rep, 3-point lockout. Good. Next movement, push press. Start from the ground, rack position, 1 solid dip, 1 drive. Acceptable push press, 3-point lockout. Not acceptable push press. No rep, knees are still bent. Not acceptable for push jerk. Not acceptable. Must be traditional push press. 1 dip, 1 drive. 3-point lockout. Knee, hip, elbow. Maintaining bar control. So next movement is going to be back squat from the rack. So Daniel will perform a good rep for back squat, hip crease below knee crease. Good rep for back squat. No rep. Hip crease must travel below knee crease. 1 more good rep for back squat. Good rep for back squat. Movement will be a clean hang from the hang position, power or squat. So athlete must lift bar up above knee. Go into position. That will be a good rep for hang power clean. If you must squat for a hang squat clean, you may squat, but you must have bar control. That is a good rep for squat clean. All the way down, hips locked out up top, knees locked out. Elbows in front of the bar at all times. This will be not acceptable for hang power or hang squat. Almost, but no rep. No rep. Athlete must stand back up with the bar, 3-point lockout, knee hip, elbow in front of the bar. One more good rep. Good rep. Good rep. Next movement will be thrusters from the ground. Athlete must start barbell on the ground, rack position, locked out, then you begin thrusters. Hip crease below knee crease, full lockout up top, hip, knee. That's a good rep. This will be not acceptable for a thruster. Good lockout, bad squat, no rep. This will be acceptable for a thruster. Full squat, full press, head through, 3-point lockout. This will be not acceptable for a thruster. Good squat, but very poor press. Athlete must have the bar locked out up top, maintaining control. Also, this will not be acceptable. Front squat, good squat, pause, and an overhead. The movement must be flush all the way down, all the way up. 3-point lockout, good rep.
One more thing, you can go all the way from the right.
If you must go back to the ground, you can initially start your thruster by performing a squat clean. Bar on the ground, hip crease below knee crease, full press, 3-point lockout, good rep. Next movement will be toe to bar. This will be acceptable for toe to bar, feet behind the bar, both toes contacting the bar at one time. Good rep. This will not be acceptable for toe to bar. A single toe hit with one toe miss. Toes had the height but no contact. And we don't know what that is, but that will not be acceptable for a toe to bar. So one more acceptable toe to bar. Hip, feet behind the system, toes making contact with the top of the bar at one time. Good rep. Next movement will be double unders. Athlete will have one jump, 2 transitions with the rope. That is acceptable for a double under. What is not acceptable for a double under? She's in rotation and she clips. So the repetition that you clip on will not count. If she's on 7, steps on the rope makes contact with the shins. Any style of stoppage, no rep. So next movement will be pull-ups. Any style, the first style of pull-up that's going to be performed is just a strict pull-up. Chin must go over the bar up top for a good rep. This will be a bad rep. Almost, but the chin did not make the height. You can go kipping. Good rep. Chin is still over the bar. This will be a bad rep. Almost, but no rep. Last pull-up, acceptable will be a butterfly style. Chin must go over the bar. Good rep, good rep, good rep. This will be not acceptable for a butterfly. No rep. Athlete must maintain height control, chin over bar. The morning of the competition, as each athlete receives their package and their paperwork, you will be weighed in by a head judge. and that will determine some things that happen throughout the day.